Hey everybody, Bill Flipper here, and this is how to crush yard sale season. So it is that time of year, especially here in the Northeast, and I'm assuming pretty much throughout the country. The spring starts up, and you can go to yard sales. I think certain areas are called tag sales, estate sales, all that type of stuff. So these are the tips I do to find the best ones. One is I try to, you can think about targeting wealthier areas. You can also target, they recommend like wealthier areas for thrift stores. So, as you can imagine, if they're richer people, they likely will throw out, more expensive items. That kind of goes with the thought. So you can try to do that. Another one is I like to go on. So most of these things are now listed online, and actually large neighborhoods kind of have them all at one time. So you can go on there, find out, and go through pictures. Some people actually list pictures of the items they're going to sell. Or if you're looking for specific items like collectibles, like, my son loves Legos, you can message them and say, hey, do you have any Legos at this sale? And they may say, even if they don't have them, oh, wait, my nephew has some, or he's bringing items over, I'll ask him. So you can sometimes find items and even say, hey, I see you have an item. Can you hold it for me? And oftentimes, you can work something out with them. And remember, at yard sales, don't be afraid to negotiate. This is common, especially if you're going to lot up items. So if, they have one for $5, but you want to buy, 50, $100, I think most people are willing to negotiate a little bit there. And if not, you can go from there. Another thing is churches have yard. Some of the best. I think the best yard sale or sale I ever went to was a church sale, and it was I was doing FBA books, and it was a actually I don't know if it was quite wealthier. It was a middle income area, but they had this huge sale, and then they had all. It must have been like everyone had brought books. There were a bunch of like college books, a bunch of religious books, and it was like every single one was worth like $10. It was ridiculous. They were like four for a dollar or two for a dollar. They were very cheap, so it was a really good sale. You also may want to, before you go out, is there's lots of good videos on like top 10 items to sell on eBay, top 10 items to sell on Mercari, top 10 collectibles. You can go over those, or top 10 clothing items that are used to sell on eBay. And people have put out a lot of these videos, so you'll know some certain DVDs to look out for, or certain electronics to look out for that you didn't know anything about. So the more we learn, the more you get better at reselling. So, and people love these types of sales because the ROI is huge. It's not like you can like fill a cart or get 100 of this item, but if you can buy an item for $5 and flip it for 50 or 100, then the ROI is huge. I recommend to be there early. So you want to plan out your day. You want to you almost make a map. Let's say you go on Facebook or Craigslist, and you see this town has a sale, this street has a sale. Well, you can go onto Google Maps, map out the entire thing, so you're going to hit this area first. You want to go there early, and like I said, that's why I recommend messaging them first, because they may just put the item aside depending on what it is. And also you can say, hey, I see you have comic books here. Do you happen to have any comic book figures? And again, they may say, well, I wasn't even planning on putting it out, but now that you mention it, I got some up in the attic. I wasn't even thinking about it. So it's good to ask, and the worst they're going to say is no. So, like I said, call, message first. You want to plan out the day. And also, one other thing is don't be afraid to use. There are lots and lots of apps. So there's Facebook Marketplace, the most common. There's Craigslist, but I think there's something called Nextdoor, OfferUp, and a lot of people use all these apps because as strange as it is, there's lots of people who maybe only use Craigslist, or maybe or only post on Craigslist, things like that. So, like I said, with those tips and tricks, I hope you crush this yard sale season. Hope everyone has a great day. And maybe I'll see you out there crushing yard sale sales. And if you do, if you have any other ideas I've missed or anything, please let me know in the comments down below. Everybody have an amazing week. See ya.